What is up, everyone? I am here today just outside my gym. I've had a really good workout and I'm about to go and start my 10,000 calorie cheat meal for my 10,000 subscriber special. I'm just gonna get a bunch of stuff that I love to eat and just enjoy myself and really enjoy this 10,000 subscriber special. So thank you everyone for being a part of this, and I look forward to the future, and who knows what it will hold. Next 20,000, I don't know. Let's go, guys. All right, guys, so we're at the superstore now. Gonna go inside, grab a whole bunch of delicious food, and just get ready to eat my supersized meal, my 10,000 calories. Thanks for joining, guys. Let's go inside. All right, guys, I found them. My favorite cereal as a kid, Golden Grams. Gotta throw that in the cart. This is it right here, M&Ms. These were one of my favorites as a kid, and I still like them, I just don't have them that often, so gonna have to throw those in the cart too. Okay guys, so we're gonna do the epic weigh-in here. I've got my scale here, and let's see how much I weighed before, and we'll do the after as well. So, we got 0, 202.7. I'll do it twice just to double check. 202.7. All right guys, so I've got my bread, I've buttered it, can't wait to dig into the sourdough. Then I'm gonna get into the waffles here. And the pizza, of course, want to make sure we still have it while it's warm, and then maybe some cereal and some of the chocolate stuff over here afterwards. So I'm gonna time it, like I said, try and get an hour. You guys can see the clock up there. So yeah, let's dig in. Welcome everyone to this very special 10,000 subscribers special. And like I said, I'm super excited to be sharing it with all of you. You hear the crunch on that. Oh. Nice and doughy in the middle. It's got nice buttery flavor. A little bit of salted butter this time. Not even a year in, and you guys have helped make this video happen. Without you, this could not have been possible. I am deeply humbled and appreciate all of your support. Got the end piece here. I preferably like the end pieces. I know that a lot of people don't like the end pieces, so you guys let me know what you think. Do you like the end pieces, or do you like the middle pieces better? I guess the middle is a little softer, but I feel that the ends have more taste. So, what do you guys think? Of course, I still have lots to learn. I think I'm gonna get myself some milk now to down some of the food here, so. But I look forward to the journey and improving all the content that I put out for you, including working on my at-home challenges and how I can improve some of the resolution issues that I may be having on this particular video. I don't usually have a ton of butter on my food, so when I get to, it tastes so good. It tastes so much better. So I'm really enjoying it. All right, so the bread was about 600 calories. They were a little thicker pieces. I weighed them out, and then I also had the butter there, right? So the butter with the bread, probably looking about 700 calories. But like I said, I'll put the numbers up on the screen somewhere if I can. If not, I'll just do a count at the very end. Okay, so these waffles. I don't know if I've ever had chocolate chip Eggo waffles before, but they're the typical normal size Eggos here. Okay, they, you know, they're not overly powerful, the flavor. I taste the syrup way more than I taste the actual chocolate chips. And the syrup is actually light syrup. So, Aunt Jemima's syrup, 50% less calories than the original. Gotta keep those calories down.
Maybe this isn't the video for me to be worrying about keeping my calories down.
All right, so I don't know if you guys can see this here, but these waffles here are cinnamon and brown sugar, and they are absolutely thick and massive. They're almost twice the size. I checked the weights and they're almost twice the size of the chocolate chip one. So first time trying these for sure. Can't wait to give it a go. Okay, those ones I like. They're crispier on the outside and a softer inside. So I think because they're thicker, it's soft on the outside. Or sorry, crispy on the outside and softer on the inside. It doesn't all crisp up. Very nice.
So I don't eat cheat meals that often, but when I do, man, do I ever like to enjoy them.
Those I would get again for sure. Whew. All right, onto the pizza. I'm also gonna start pouring the milk with my golden grams. Get them a little bit soft there. Hopefully not too soft. I'm just gonna pour one for now. But, as you guys probably already know, I like pizza. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but this one's very crispy. It's a thin crust made by Delissio. It's pepperoni. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about the flavor here. It's not a bad flavor. It's just, I think it's too crispy. The direction said to bake it for 19 to 20 minutes. I thought that was a little bit long. It didn't burn, but it definitely got a really dark color on top. So maybe a few minutes less than that next time. Grab a napkin. You gotta keep it clean for you guys. So this pizza here is about 1,100 calories.
At the end, guys, I'll give you a total number of calories up on screen, and in the description, I'll give you a detailed list of calories of all the foods.
So my favorite kind of pizza would have to be a ham and pineapple. This one here, pepperoni of course. A lot of people don't think pineapple should go on pizzas. I don't know what you guys think, but I personally love them, so I think it makes the pizza a lot more, it gives it a bit of sweetness and also makes them a lot juicier as well. Especially if you have crust like this. I actually did buy a ham and pineapple and a pepperoni, but when I counted the calories, it was a little bit more. So I just wanted to keep it around that 12,400 calorie mark. So something had to go. And unfortunately, it was the ham and pineapple pizza. But definitely not disappointed. Look at all this other great food.
You guys may have also noticed that I swapped out those peanut M&Ms for these milk chocolate M&Ms.
This side of the pizza seems to have a little bit more sauce, which is making it a little bit easier to eat. Also adds a little sweetness and a little bit of acidity. So more enjoyable for sure. I saved the last 4 middle pieces because they've got no crust, so. Did you guys do anything weird like that with pizza? You may have seen in some of my other videos, I'll eat the pizza crust first and then the middle afterwards. That's not strange, is it?
It may be strange, but I usually like to save the best for last. It's the same reason that I usually eat my vegetables first at dinner time.
Middle is definitely better. Okay, so we are just under 15 minutes in, getting started on the cereal. I could say Golden Grams, my favorite cereal as a kid. What was your favorite? There's lots of good ones. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Lucky Charms. I think Vector as I was growing up, more, not so little. That's a lot of sweetness right there. Just as good as I remember it. Golden Grams is one of those cereals that you have to have it a little bit moist in my mind, because if you don't, they're kind of got sharp edges. So that's why I kind of let the milk soak in them for a little bit. Probably gonna hold off on that bowl, move over here to some of the other chocolatey stuff. I've also got that ice cream left, so keep that in mind. I don't know what I should go for next though.
When you have so much good food in front of you, it's really hard to decide.
Two-bite brownie or M&Ms? I think I'm gonna get into these 2-bite brownies. There's a lot of them there. Gonna bring the ice cream out and go from there. So these brownies here, it's about 1.5 pounds of brownies, and they're good, very good, very good. About 2,700 calories in this little box here. See, 2 brownies is 170 calories. So, whew, it's a lot. But they're good. I'm getting into this cake first. Before, I was gonna do it at the end, but those are so good. I wanna end off on those 2-bite brownies. Or my cereal, I haven't decided. So, cheers to 10,000 subscribers, 12,000 now, and to the next 10,000. I really appreciate all you guys, so thank you. Thank you so much for making this all possible. It wouldn't be possible without you guys, so thank you.
Sorry about the late post, guys, but I wanted to make this a really special video.
So just in case you guys didn't see it before, it's an Oreo cake. So I love Oreos. I was gonna get some Oreos, but there's just too much food. Never too much food, but I wanted to make this video, try and make it under an hour. So I had to put those back, but I got the Oreo cake because I made this a big celebration, right? So gotta have a cake. That's delicious. I don't know which one's better, the Oreo cake or the 2-bite brownies, but the Oreo cake is a little bit softer. The cream I worry about when I have cakes. A lot of the creams, they don't taste that good, but this one is a nice cream. It's not too frothy, it's kind of like a medium density. It's got just the right amount of sweetness. It's not overpowering like some icing sugars can be. So yeah, and this cake, I used to love this cake, a little sponge cake as a kid. And I still do, because I'm still a bit of a kid.
I do have to say though, that Dairy Queen ice cream cakes, now those are my favorite cakes of all time.
Love me some sponge cake. Doesn't have a huge Oreo flavor, but it's enough so that you do actually know it is Oreo.
And up next are those substituted peanut M&Ms for these milk chocolate M&Ms.
I don't know what you guys are thinking next here, but excuse me. Probably go with some of those M&Ms. Okay, so just like I remember them. Milk chocolatey, different flavors. You get that hard coating on the outside with the milk chocolate on the inside, with a little M shape on them.
Just like any other M&M that anyone's ever had.
Sometimes I'm a little hard to understand when I'm eating food. We kind of develop our own language amongst competitive eaters when we're eating. We kind of understand each other, so hopefully you guys do too. Belt's getting a little tight right now, I have to admit. I don't usually do challenges all dressed up, so I hope you guys had to dress up for the occasion, so I hope you guys enjoy the different attire here. I do like dressing up, but as food challenges are pretty messy most of the time, not usually a good idea.
Also, when we go on food challenge tours, we really try to pack light and keep the items that we have on us to a minimum. So you'll see a lot of the same clothing, which we do wash regularly during the tour.
Just what I needed, more chocolate. We got the KitKat ice cream. So good. It's been out for a bit, so it's melted nicely. Should be easier to take down than usual. But, you know, I'm here to enjoy, so.
And I hope that you guys are too. And if you are, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up.
M&Ms, 1,000 calories right there. So probably about 1/12 of the challenge, maybe 1/13. I'm really hoping for that 13,000 calorie mark. I'm gonna measure it at the end. Depends on how much milk, butter, and syrup I had. Those are the only variables in the whole challenge here.
Make sure that you guys stay tuned to get that total calorie count at the end of the video.
All right, so just over halfway, I say half hour in, I've got probably 2/3 of the 2-bite brownies left, about 2,000 calories. I got the KitKat, which is another 1,800 calories, and the cereal with the milk. I don't know how much that is. I'm guessing about 1,700 calories for that. So 2,000, 1,800, 17. All right, so just under 32 minutes left. Camera just turned off really quickly there. And you know what, I'm surprised, not a lot of flavor coming out of this. Probably because I've already had all that other chocolate, so. One thing I do notice about these ice creams is they do get frothy on the outsides. I can feel the crunch of the KitKat bar in there. Can't really taste it, but I definitely feel the crunch.
So this is the point in a challenge where you hear about flavor fatigue. I mean, if you can't taste the chocolate in a KitKat ice cream, you've reached that point.
What do you guys think of KitKat bars? I personally, I like Twix. I don't know, it's got the crispiness, it's got that light chocolate, the caramel filling. That's my favorite. Couldn't find Twix ice cream. Is it out there? I don't know. KitKat was there. Usually KitKat's a safe bet, so. Excuse me.
So of course I had to look it up, and there is a Twix ice cream, which will naturally be the next ice cream that I will be purchasing.
It's a nice combination between the two. Like I said, it's pretty frothy on the ice cream, on the KitKat, so, and the 2 bites are a little bit dry-ish. They're not really that dry if you have just a couple of them, but or have them with some milk. So it adds a nice creaminess to the texture of the 2-bite. And the 2-bite is a strong flavor as well. So it's a nice combination between the two of them, where the KitKat is a little bit lighter flavor. So put them together, you get the taste of the 2-bite and the creaminess of the KitKat. And you can't lose. There's a lot of chocolate. I don't taste anything right now. It's a nice little invention there. I feel like I have chocolate in my teeth everywhere. So I got 5 brownies left, and probably about maybe 20% of the KitKat. So, put my golden grams douse them in milk. Like I said, with everything, I weighed everything. So the milk I weighed prior to, and I'll weigh it afterwards. But I took about 2 liters, so half a gallon. Just over half a gallon. So we'll see how much those calories work out. It's gonna be a surprise for all of us how many calories in the very end there.
So it's interesting to note that a liter of liquid weighs approximately 2.2 pounds.
Try and keep it neat for you guys. Not always possible, but I try. So 2 liters right there. I might put a bit more in.
Something that you guys will not see in the video, but I did actually have the last half liter of milk in the very end. So it ended up being that I had 2.5 liters of milk in total for my total calorie count.
It's actually a little bit cold in my mouth now.
I usually have a really good tolerance to cold, as I used to drink a lot of Slurpees when I was a kid.
Brownies are hard because they're cold right now.
At this point, they were almost like chocolate chunks.
Well done. Not much left there. All right, well, 44 minutes in. Back to the golden grams. Might as well pour my milk in there. It's so funny because the taste is like, when I first had it, it was really sweet. Now it's not sweet at all.
Don't get me wrong, it still tasted really good, but it didn't have that same overall satisfaction as when I had my first bite.
So something I didn't mention to you guys before, the channel's only been up for about 11 months now. So 11 months, and we've got almost 12 now, and we've got over 12,000 subscribers. So I'm super excited to see what's gonna come next year. I don't know, I've got plans to travel, but yeah, it's been a great ride, guys.
Well, it's been a great ride so far, and I'm so happy that you've been here with me along this journey. I'm also so grateful that I have some of my friends like Joel Hansen, Katina Eats Kilos, and Winalette Bumthumb Watchwarod of Australia give me that little bit of extra encouragement to get my channel started, so a huge shout out goes to you three. Our trip in Seattle is where the idea for my channel first got started, so thank you guys. I know that Joel and I will be meeting up soon, and I hope the same for Katina and Win.
Okay, so the battery just turned off there. Whew. You guys can see the clock behind me. I've got 48:41 over here. I'm gonna say almost done. Excuse me.
And of course, I can't forget to mention my friend Mr. Randy Santel for being my inspiration when I first started food challenges almost 2 years ago. I've watched countless Randy videos and had the pleasure of meeting him in person. We've also kept in contact over the last year and a half.
I think I'm getting full.
So thank you, Randy. I look forward to meeting up with you again someday to crush some food challenges with you.
I don't know. Battery's flashing, so better hurry up.
With that, guys, you are the best possible viewers I could have hoped for. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again on the next one.
All right, guys, all done. That's it. Like I said, battery's dying. thanks for joining me. There was the epic cheat meal. Probably 13,000 calories. I'll put it somewhere maybe up there. And let's go weigh myself before the battery dies. 214.7. Okay, so 12 pounds, just over 12 pounds, including the milk. So not 12 pounds of food, but anyways, it was good 8 pounds anyways. But you saw there, 12 pounds I gained in less than an hour. Clock up on the wall there. Boom, timer. There we go. So 13,000 calories, I'm thinking, like I said, I'll put it up there in less than an hour. Thank you guys all for nominating the 10,000 calorie special, and we topped it. And hopefully this year we're gonna top all your expectations as well. So look forward to what the future may hold, and I appreciate all you guys. See you on the next one.